Ladies and gentlemen, we're live. It's Sunday and it's 9 p.m. and I'm super excited to be here. A big shout out to those of you who've already joined chat. I really like the preamble, the preambulator, the little cathode ray tube with the Wave the Exploding Show logo on there. I absolutely love it. It's so cool. Let's bring it up again. That's right, that's the name of the show. Wave the Exploding Show, a kind of culture vulture where we deep dive into 80s, 90s, anything south of the noughties. And we especially love retro, vintage 80s, 90s content, music, games, movies, TV shows, news and events that have a contemporary twist. So something that's been revived, that sort of thing. That's what we do. And at 9:30, it's quiz time. 9:30, we have a fantastic quiz. Anyway, look, you're taking my word for it. I think it's about time we got this party started. Shall we do that? Shall we press the magic VT button and roll this Sunday evening party? Eject! Okay, some of you regular listeners will realise I just pressed the wrong button and we're into a full 5-minute preamble there, but we don't care. Hey, because I am a pro streamer.
Pro streamers. Pro
Thank
streamers.
you. Thanks, guys.
Pro streamers.
Thanks very much.
Streamers.
That's right. The true measure of a pro streamer is you have a lot of buttons, and I mean a lot of buttons, okay? Multiple different interfaces with myriad buttons, okay? Most of which don't make a great deal of sense, and you just press them. Thank you, Grassamaniac. Very slick indeed. Right, great to see you. Let's get the tunes on. We've got so much to get through. Some really cool news coming up your way. Let me know if the levels are right. I like to have the music a bit louder because I've noticed that of late the music has been a little bit low in the mix, and we don't like that. We want the music nice and loud. Okay, so a big shout out. First of all, I'm going to say hello to you. Dr. Oculus VR, good to see you. You are generally the first in. And I do like that about you. Very punctual. Grassamaniac, where's that? 07. James Cooper, great to see you, man. Really looking forward to sharing with you some really great news about the sponsor of this here show, Control AI Delete. Did you see how I didn't look at the screen there because I could hear it? I could sense it. Such a pro, man. God damn it.
Pro streamers. Pro streamers.
Oh, beautiful. Papa Apsy, nice to see you. What else have we got? Force Ghost Jeremy, how you doing? We played your tune last week on this here show, didn't we? Addicted to Retros in the House. Rob H. Prof Giles, I saw you pop in earlier, Prof. Bruce93, scooting over to the Instagram world. Nikki1994, good to see you. Jew Fox. Harry Ho. Krogsco, Chess Monk. I don't know what I like it. Autoism, Bay Clicky Roller. Oh, as in Bay City Roller. Good to see you, Bay Clicky Roller. Psychic Janet, big shout out to you, my darling. Great to see you with us again. Her of the quizzing, really good quizzer is our Janet. Amazing stuff. Earlier on, I noticed that a very, very good friend of mine. We just spin right back. Gamertag VR was in the house. I do hope you've hung around Gamertag because we've got some great stuff to come up in the next few minutes. The perks of being Kel is with us as well, as is Alison Wright's Copy, a local person who I think I met in person a few weeks ago on the beach. Okay, look, I could carry on forever because there's so many of you in chat and it's brilliant, but we've got to get to the news. We have to get to the news. Let's get that news thing happening. Daz Alien Geek has just joined us, as has Brian Jones. Great to see you. Brian Jones coming in from X, which reminds me, we multicast this show. Where the Explaining Show is brought to you on 5 different platforms simultaneously using a wizard piece of kit that I've got. I create one stream, it goes up to the cloud, and then it's distributed to X, YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, and Twitch simultaneously. And that's why I can see Rob from YouTube, Dr. Oculus, Bruce, JM, Cooper, and so many more on Twitch. Brian, as I said, is on X. Yeah, Rob H was on YouTube. And then, so many people just joining us. Lucian Rocha, 2903. And yes, Bay Clicky Roller has responded from Instagram. We're old enough to remember the Bay City Rollers, right? You better believe it, my friend. I am, I was very cognizant of the 70s, very much so. More of an 80s child by nature. I was 19. What was it? I was 11 in 1980, so I do remember the 70s and the basic roller craze. Yeah, good to see you all. Good to see you all. Born in the 80s knows what I'm talking about, don't you? All right, so cool. We've got some great news, and I'm just going to decide which story to tell. I'll tell you what we'll go for first. First of all, this is really, really important. Okay, I bring you news, ladies and gentlemen, of the shape of my first efforts to pull together the rewards that are going to be the fuel in the Kickstarter of our movie come September. Right? So many of you probably know, because I've been saying for the last few weeks, that we're going to Kickstarter with our film, which is called Control AI Delete. It's about a bunch of retro gamers who are safely ensconced in their retro gaming expo centre, oblivious to the fact that a global AI has rolled out and turned the world upside down, okay? Shit's got real, all right? There's no power anywhere. The aeroplanes are falling out of the sky. There's a run on the banks. The stock markets are crashing. There's looters, chaos on the streets. When they realise, they also cotton on to the fact that they and only they have got a room full of retro 80s and 90s computers that they can use to hack the AI and save the day. Okay, so many of you regulars will know all about that. Go along to the website for the movie and it'll all be explained to you. And you can, at the very least, sign up to the newsletter there. That's really, really important. Sign up to the newsletter because it enables me to keep a note of people that have come along, people that have even a tiny bit of interest, so that when the Kickstarter drops, I can let you know. You will not be spammed. It's literally me sat here at this keyboard once a week writing the newsletter. In fact, I've got to write it tomorrow. I'm on a train up to Leeds tomorrow. Going up to Leeds to do a gig, and I'll write the newsletter tomorrow, so you'll get it tomorrow, okay? Right, so yeah, these images will give you some idea what I've been thinking, all right? We're going to go through the tiers, but this is really important. This is a work in progress. So I'm asking you, my audience of Way of the Exploding Show, to feedback in chat with detailed responses right now, real time, this evening, for the next 5 or 10 minutes, as to what you think of the various rewards that I'm offering. So just to be clear, Kickstarter, you go there, you pledge some money. I'll give you the first example. Is it up there? £16 for the digital copy of the movie Control AI Delete. So when the movie's finished and filmed, so probably a year later than when you pledge, for 16 quid you'll get a digital copy that you can play as many times as you want for life, right? That's tier number one. That's how it works, right? That's what's called a reward. We've also got, for 10 quid, a Sticker Bombers No AI pack. Now, you should be able to see on the screen as I cycle. There you go. It was just on screen as I said that. A pack of stickers. We've designed a whole range of stickers, many of which, I mean, you can see them on the back of my shirt, actually. But I'll show you on the back of one of the hoodies, which you can also pledge for. You'll learn about that in a minute. This hoodie features what's called the No AI No Entry sign, right? And that is the main logo of the show. I'm just going to bring up my screen, see if I can see it right. And can you see, that's going to be an actual thing used, an actual sign, like a road sign, pulled down, stencil sprayed, for the rioters and looters and demonstrators who are in the street, as that little picture on screen right now depicts, who are not happy about the rollout of the AI, right? And they use stickers to stick their message everywhere. You know, things like, hello, my name is Loading. That's that one there. Honk if you're human. That's a bumper sticker. Hug a Human, that's another one. That's an actual sticker there, look, on my cup. So this is, again, one of the things that's going to be in the reward tiers. This is the No AI mug. Okay, that's got the web URL. You can see these. You can buy some of these things already on controlaidelete.net if you want to do that. So go along and do it. But that's one of the stickers there. Look. So they are real things. They really exist. And you can't see that on the screen because it's not lit. But what it says is computer says, well, yeah, F, and the second word starts with Y. All right. Okay, so moving on. What else have we got to talk about? Yeah, more tiers, more rewards. I'm going to go to chat in a minute. I'm going to rattle through some of the rewards and see what you think. Right, that's the best way to do this, so I don't lose your attention. Right, 24 quid gives you a digital copy of the movie plus the Sticker Bombs No AI pack. 30 quid gives you an early bird signed Blu-ray or DVD, depending on your choice, which has the movie on it and proper artwork, and it's in a proper, Blu-ray box. But it also includes a behind-the-scenes, let's say footage. I'm going to say documentary, but I don't want to commit. It'll be lots of footage edited together, behind-the-scenes, jokes, laughs, things that we got wrong, information, me chatting, the director, who's not me, by the way, directing, doing all that sort of stuff, right? And then for 35 quid, you can get the same thing, but you'll miss out on the early bird price of 30 quid. And don't worry, I can always go back on this if you ask me in chat in a minute. 65 quid is one of the discs, one of the Blu-ray or the DVD discs in the box, plus what we call the collectibles pack. Might change the name of that, but so far, the collectibles pack is the Sticker Bombers pack. And this is really cool, right? The marquee print from our fictional arcade game, which is at the center of the narrative, which is called Star Dash. It actually features in an image that's coming on this this roll around here. Right now we're on pictures of the writers, but in a minute you'll see one of our actors, our main actor Josh. You'll see he's got his back to camera. He's playing a game called Star Dash, and that game is the fictional game that we made up that he goes for a world record attempt on. Don't worry about why he does that, but it's a central part of the narrative. And the marquee is the artwork that you may be familiar with that you get at the top, on the top panel of an arcade machine as you look at it, and it says, Boulder Dash, or it says, whatever your favourite game is, Asteroids, and it's got artwork. Well, the marquee art will be given to you. We could sign it as well if you want, and you also get a mug. All right, that's the disc plus collectible 65 quid. Moving on really, really quickly. This is really cool. So, Riot Gear, okay? This is a tier called Riot Gear, right? And what you get is one of the signs that are going to be used in the movie by rioters. So they're going to be holding up cardboard signs, plastic signs, road signs that have been ripped down and sprayed up. And there'll be a load of those, and you get to have one of those signs. So it's an actual prop from the film, all right? They'll say things like computer says FU, hug a human, no AI. You also get the no AI hoodie. You get the t-shirt, right? Which is there in all its glory. And you get the cap and the sticker bomb pack. And you can tell me in a minute how much that should be, because I don't know. I just don't know. I reckon what? 150 quid, something like that? I will go to chat in a sec. Next up, Riot Star. Okay, this is an actual on-screen cameo in the riot scenes. You get to be in the movie. You actually get to be in the movie. That's why I've got a picture of my mate from Nuki, who we... that's the image there of the marquee art. You can't really see it unless I actually zoom it in, then you can see it. No, okay. I won't try that because things will go wrong if I start trying to be all clever. Okay, so you get to be in the movie. Riot Star is an opportunity for, I don't know how many people. You have to tell me, 10 people? Maybe we cap it at 10. And you pay, a reasonable amount of money. You get one of the Riot signs, like in Riot Gear. You get all of the other stuff in Riot Gear tier, which is no AI hoodie, no AI tee, as in t-shirt, and cap. And I should really put a mug in there as well. And a Sticker Bombers pack. But the main thing is that you get to be in the movie, plus you get a film credit. So you're going to come to the set on one day, and you're going to be directed, you're going to be produced by me, because I'm the movie's writer and producer, co-writer, I wrote it with a friend of mine. And yes, you'll get to meet us. You get to hang out. Yes, you've been in a movie, dude. All right. What else have we got? Right, now, switch and tack. This is great. In fact, no, I'm going to carry on. I'm going to quickly chat, make sure that you're on board. You're on board. You're all good. Hi, Raiders. Nice to see you. Thanks for raiding. Welcome to Wave the Exploding Show. Really, really appreciate you being here. It's great to see you all. Not sure if that's going to work. It's going to get hidden. We're talking about the rewards for our show sponsor, which is called Control AI Delete, a full-length comedy feature film made in Britain, filmed in Skegness, written by me and my full-time comedian friend Mark Felgate, directed by Elizabeth Blake Thomas, who is an actual Hollywood director, and we're going to Kickstarter to fund the whole thing in September of this year. And we are now revealing for the first time some of the tiers. That was one of the rioters. Did you see that? Okay, so High Score Hero. This is really, really cool, right? High Score Hero enables you to get your name on the high score honor roll of Stardash, our fictional arcade machine, and it will be featured in the movie. We guarantee your name will be on the arcade game screen for at least a frame, a 24th of a second, of the film. It'll probably be in there for a lot longer than that, but that's all we guarantee. That makes the edit, and the photographic evidence will be included. Come on! You've got to love that, right? You've got to like that. I mean, I want that. And I've got some images. I don't know why they're not coming up. I've got some images of an arcade machine. It was Asteroids. Of, you know, you get like, if your name is Claire Louise Craddock, then you have CLC, and then there's a space, and then your high score. That's what we're talking. We might even be able to increase it to more characters so you can see your actual name. But anyway, you get the idea. What do you think I should charge for that, and how many should be available? I think I should have 50 of those, and I should charge at least 100 quid, but we'll come back to it. Signed script pages, right? So I was going to give scripts away, and then I just thought, well, it'd be better to have actual scripts that are used on set, right? Of which there will be limited copies. So what you're getting is one page from a script that has been used on set with notes written on it. You can have it signed and stuff on the back if you want. But I thought that was really, really good, and we could give 100 of those away. I thought it was a really good thing to give away, but I'm not sure how many of those to give away. Test screening invite. You are invited along with one other person. I need to put the +1 in there, actually. So that you can come with your mate, your partner, whatever, your mom, your dad. You can come along, and you're invited to London to watch a test screening of the movie, obviously once it's been made. And you'll get to meet me and the rest of the team, the directors, some of the cast, I'm guessing. I can't promise who's going to be there. I can't promise that the director will be there because she lives in London, doesn't she? So it's not that easy. It's expensive flying across. But what we could say is that we'll make sure that we do a live Zoom connection, maybe on the cinema screen, wherever we hire the venue for the director, and we can all ask her some questions and stuff like that. I think I've got a bit of hay fever. You have to forgive me. Okay. Let's have a look. Oh, yeah, and you get the signed script pages along with that as well, and loads of other things. And, oh, yeah, original movie prop. Okay, I need to make this a better name. Original movie prop. Not sure how much this is, but I'm going to offer 50 of those. So it might be like a game cartridge, because obviously there's loads of retro game consoles in the expo, the fictional expo of the movie. It might be a photograph from one of the homes of one of the characters, like our main character Josh, you know, with his dad or something like that. It might be a joystick, a cool item of clothing or a hat, or some badges worn by one of the characters. It won't be something rubbish like a box of cornflakes. It'll be something that is thematically relevant to the movie and cool. So again, how much should I charge for that? 50 of those. And then finally, the only other one I've come up with, and then there's other things like associate producer role, executive producer role, but those things cost like £1,000 and like £4,000, and I'm going on what other people have done on other Kickstarters, whereas I want to make sure that the grassroots are covered, right? Those higher value things are super important because they give an opportunity for people who might want to have a role in the industry, an opportunity to come and hang out with us for a few days and do some work. If they're going to get an associate producer tier credit or executive producer tier credit, I'm going to invite them onto the set and give them a job, right? And they're going to play that role. But it's also an opportunity for people that have a bit more disposable income to really show support. But the grassroots stuff is kind of my focus certainly this evening. And the final grassroots one that I think you're going to like is we're going to get 50 clapperboards, and each one of those clapperboards, until they're used up, will be used during filming. And there are certainly more than 50 scenes, and we're filming for 14 days and probably more. So they're definitely going to get used probably multiple times, and they'll get written on by the director or by the director of photography. And you'll be able to see what scene your clapperboard was used in. When you watch the film, you'll know. We might even do a photograph. And yeah, how much for that? What do you think? So, ladies and gentlemen, hay fever to one side. What do you think? What do you think? Let's go to chat. I want you to be vocal. I know sometimes it's difficult. You know, it's slightly just disconcerting to say what you think and to ask questions and to make creative points, because it's you know, sometimes you might feel silly, but I really need your feedback. Right. Bruce93, hay fever has been a right pain recently. Yes, I agree. Thank you for the big shout out, for acknowledging my runny nose. Best is to go to a film school. What are we talking about? Strilame Motivine. Get students, they're eager to learn. I understand that, but I've asked a specific question, which is, can you tell me what do you think of the specific things I've mentioned? I want your feedback. It's really important to me, because ultimately you are the people, I hope, who are going to support this film and feedback. So can we have some people? £30 for Blu-ray would be what I'd pick. Will that still include the digital download, says iQuail? Yes, it will. Yes, it will. Loads to choose from. Sounds good, says Dixie Retro. Looking forward to buying the film on Blu-ray. Wow, the Blu-ray is really popular. Already really, really popular. I'm really pleased about that. What about the clapperboard? What about that? Can we talk about that clapperboard? I'm interested in knowing what you think about the idea that you can buy a clapperboard that's actually been used in the movie, and then you can put it on your mantelpiece, or in your den, or in your streaming room. You know, but really cool because it's actually been used in the movie. Any good? Reasonably priced, says the Cheeky Angel. Thank you. Good to see you, Cheeky Angel. Thanks for all your comments and game suggestions and so on the Discord. If you can get into the Gadget Show host to do a cameo, that would be good, says Force Ghost Jeremy. That's happening, my friend. As long as we can get it made, then, well, I'll tell you, Otis is hopefully going to play one of the main roles. That's my hope, because he's such a funny guy. More on that soon. What else have we got in here? Anything? Looks really good, Jace. Thank you. The Haunt is a filmmaker. Happy to support. Message me, please, on Instagram. Message me on Instagram, then. It's my name, Jason Bradbury. It will be filmed in Skegness, as Dr. Oculus points out, and kindly puts the URL into chat, which is Control AI Delete. I'm glad that you feel, iQuail, that the rewards are in line with other platforms. All the offers sound great, says Janet over on Instagram. Brilliant. Question. I'm going to ask you specific questions. Okay. So the no AI riot gear, okay? That is one of the actual signs used by rioters in the riot scenes, where people are protesting against AI. So it might be a cardboard sign or a plastic sign. It'll be an actual prop from the movie, but it won't be something that's like solid plastic or metal. It could be metal, but it probably won't be. And then you get the hoodie, the t-shirt, the cap, and the sticker bomb pack. What's the, how much do you think? 100 quid, do you think? I mean, I've got to make money. Should it be 150? I've got to make money for the movie budget. Just to be clear, I'm not making money out of this. This is for the movie budget. All the profit goes into the movie budget, and many of us are working for free, because to make this on the sort of small budget that we're going to go for, we can't. We hopefully can make some money back if we were able to sell it on, to a streaming platform, Apple TV, Netflix, Amazon, it depends, but all the money raised, so whatever it costs to make the t-shirt, the hoodie, the cap, the pack, the sticker bomb pack, and the sign won't make much, that'll be a cardboard sign, won't it? But it'll be used by one of the actors in the movie, and then the postage, obviously, that's going to cost us, but anything beyond that is movie budget stuff. What do you think? 150? Let's have a look. Let's have a look what you think. Kickstarter backers listed in the credits. That's a great idea. Thank you for that, James Cooper. Ashens and Dan from Slopes Games Room are both at Timeless too. Might be worth picking their brains. iQuail, I'm going to do that because that man, Stuart Ashens, is an absolute master of the art of Kickstarter movies. So I will be doing that. I really am looking forward to that. Timeless, by the way, that iQuail is referring to, for those of you in chat who are not familiar with it, is a convention. Timeless Gaming Convention is happening in August, and I'm honoured to have been invited, and I'm doing the first presentation, the opening presentation, and I will be talking about the movie. There we go. What else have we got? Signed all major actors and directors, etc. Yes, that will happen. Oh, good, Cheeky Angel. Great. I'm looking forward to seeing you in Bury, near Manchester, for the Timeless Gaming Festival. I'm thinking that we're good. Did anyone give me a price on that? Was 150 quid? Oh, was that reasonable, was it? I know it's a lot of money, but obviously we've got to make the products, and then we've got to hopefully put something into the budget for the movie. And that was for the one of the props, the signs. It was for all the gear, T-shirt, the hoodie, the cap, and the sticker bombs. Okay. Signed. Okay. I'm reading that, Derek. Any more comments? Shall we move on? I just really value your feedback. It's really important to me. It's unique, says Derek. Thank you very much for making the effort to feedback on this. So £150 isn't bad. I know it's a lot of money, but if you remember, there are lots of other things that are around the 30, 35, 65 pound area. And then there'll be other things that are of similar level, you know, like signed pages of the scripts and things like that. And we'll be able to chuck in stickers and little bits and pieces and all the rest of it. And the digital download will be part of the lower price tiers. 100 to 150 is reasonable, says Cheeky Angel. Yeah, we could get the backers together at Play Expo. We could. Yeah, we could, Rob. Although sometimes it's difficult, you know. Sometimes it's difficult because at events, people go along to just experience the event, and trying to corral a crowd and get them on camera and get their permission to use their face and so on and so forth can be a little bit complicated. Yeah, Force Ghost Jeremy is going to put stuff in Discord. The Discord, I'm sure, will be put into chat so that those of you who want to comment can do so in Discord. That would be really, really useful. So Dr. Oculus has just dropped the Discord into the chat, and we are good to go. Right, I better be quick because we're going to run out of time otherwise. Okay, that's it. Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen. Appreciate the feedback. Keep the feedback coming. I'll try and think of a way. Maybe I'll put this information into the Discord so that those of you on our Discord, and everyone is invited. The Discord link is in chat. Thanks to the brilliant work of Dr. Oculus VR. And you can react to the growing list of rewards as it takes shape in the next few days. Original soundtrack on cassette as a perk, says James Cooper. It had occurred to me that was a good idea. The problem is licensing. Because the budget we've got, we can't really. We've got Utah Saints who are curating the music for this movie. I know, how cool is that? But it's complicated. The licensing of individual tracks is really complicated if we also intend to then have the opportunity to sell it to a platform as yet undefined. Do you get what I mean? And so doing a cassette, it sort of opens up issues that I don't really need to have. But I do think it's a great idea. I'll keep it in the back of the mind. The Haunt on YouTube says the DeLorean attracts a crowd. Good way to make money too. Use it as a photography backdrop. That's a good idea, actually. Yeah, because the movie is an homage to 80s movies. It's not a bad idea, actually. I could use it as a draw for some of the live get-togethers that I'm planning. If you get the decals right, the merch may make a substantial contribution. Yeah, you're right. You mean the stickers, yeah? Thank you, James Cooper. Thank you, Grassamania. Okay, team, we're there. We're done. It's brilliant. So much good news. All right, okay, so let's just do that. We'll get rid of that. Marvellous, marvellous. Okay, cool. Right, okay. Amazing news, party people, which I think demands some new music. Okay, amazing news. The brilliant Henry Cavill has been cast, ladies and gentlemen, as none other than Highlander. How awesome is that? I'm a bit of a Henry Cavill fan, but I'm sure that you agree. Henry Cavill hasn't always had the best roles that show him in his best light. I think we like him in all of the Justice League stuff. Argyle was okay. And for me, of course, he'll always be The Witcher on Netflix. That's where Mr. Cavill, I think, really defined himself as an icon of modern cinema and TV. But if anything is going to take him to the next level, to that AAA superstar status, it's got to be a remake in 2025 of Highlander. How incredibly exciting is this? So just tune you in. The original Highlander movie, released in 1986, starred, of course, Christopher Lambert as Connor MacLeod, a Scottish swordsman who discovers that he's immortal. But he's not the only one. He's one of a group of immortals who are going to travel through the centuries to try and end each other, okay, so that only one of them will remain. It was directed by, I think he's Australian, Russell McHarney. I can never pronounce this director's name. It also features Sean Connery as MacLeod's mentor by the name of Juan Sanchez Villalobos Ramirez, and Clancy Brown as the formidable antagonist Gurgan. This is superb. Starts in 16th century Scotland, or is kind of, that's where he's from. But the most memorable scenes happen in modern day New York. And there's also a huge battle with Gurgan as they search for what they call the prize, which is a mysterious and super powerful reward. So there you go. Absolutely incredible music. I seem to recall by Queen in the original. And of course that tagline, there can be only one. It's superb stuff. I'm so excited to see this remade with the Cavillmeister. What do you think in chat? Clancy Brown stole that whole movie, says the cheeky angel. I absolutely agree with you. Be nice to see a Lambert cameo. You have the best ideas, team. Highlander was awesome. The CGI moustache removal in Justice League, though. Oh my God, yeah. I forgot that was Henry Cavill. I'd forgotten all about that. That was so awful, wasn't it? What a debacle that was, and so pointless. I'm not sure what's happening in that VHS cover. I quail. So there you go. The original was so good, says Addicted to Retro, that they are slightly concerned about a remake. There is that, isn't it? When you seriously love something, it's always a big concern. Psychic Janet just feeding back, by the way, £100 to £150 for the tier I mentioned, which was the Riot Gear tier. Is good. Thank you for Frank Stay Lorraine. I'm glad that you think they're affordable. Thank you, Paul Kemp. Appreciate the feedback. And Bay Clicky Roller. Film and TV memorabilia is always popular. Regarding the appearance in the film tier, is there provision for wheelchair bods? Yes. Bay Clicky Roller. Yes, yes, and double yes. It's a riot. And anyone with, a strong opinion and a loud voice is invited. Especially someone who looks as badass as you in that picture. If that is you in your profile pic, you're definitely you definitely get that tier. Gorse Cornwall, thank you very much, Frank Stay-Lorraine, for the feedback. Sorry that I only just got to it. Signing most things, that's a good idea. Utah Saints, Sakata 88, yes, they are curating all of the music. All right. So that means that because of licensing, we don't quite know yet to what extent we can or cannot be allowed to create original music, which is sometimes more difficult to license, believe it or not. But we have sources of licensed music by them, hundreds of thousands of tunes, and the guys are going to give it their incredible, musicality once over and pull together a really memorable sound landscape for the movie. Okay, cool. Highlander, there you go. Starts filming January 2025. And I just can't wait. That picture says it all, doesn't it? Christopher Lambert and Henry Cavill side by side for the new Highlander. We think that Christopher Lambert should get a cameo. I think that's a great idea. They needed one Scotsman in it again, but playing a Spaniard, says The Haunt. No way! So apparently that director, whose name I can't pronounce, who's from Australia, directed the Duran Duran videos. I did not know that. That's so cool. Excellent. Okay, brilliant. Marvellous stuff. Okay, well, normally I did have a whole other set of stories for you today. But you know what? We're done, folks. We are done. If you've just joined, welcome. You're watching Way of the Exploding Show, which comes at you every Sunday at 9 p.m. from an abandoned VHS and Betamax copying facility underground somewhere in Sweden. And we've now converted it into this sumptuous studio. And we're sponsored by Control AI Delete. Go along to the website, join the newsletter. We need your support. Okay, time for the quiz party, people. It's quiz time. Okay. So the way the quiz works, I ask you a question and then you give me an honest answer. It's like an honesty bar. It's an honesty quiz, okay? I ask you the question. I give you 4 potential answers, one of which is correct. And you write down the answer that you think is right in chat, all right? And you don't embellish. Don't need you to embellish. Don't try and convince everyone that it's the right answer because you know for 100% sure it's true. Because the joy of this actually is doing it yourself. That makes sense. Just write it out. You don't have to write it out in full all the time. But don't put A, B, C, or D because that doesn't make any sense to me. I'm suffering a little bit. I need to sniff. Excuse me, 2 seconds. That's revolting. I do apologise. I do feel better though. Okay, brilliant. So, question number 1. 1974 horror film directed by Tobe Hooper. Not available on VHS in the UK until 1999. Good God. Best part of 20 years. Due to its violent content. Am I talking about the Texas Chainsaw Massacre, I Spit on Your Grave, Halloween, or Psycho? So lots of answers coming into chat. Gadget Joe is with us. Adam Minsterpound has just joined us. Gary Harlow, Luke Thornton, Disco Wayne, Nick Allen. Lots of answers coming at us in Instagram. Just bear with me. I want to just try to check something. 2 second Mondays, folks. Cool. Okay, that's question number 1. Well done, everybody. Just realised one of my questions requires an image. I think it's the next one. Let me just grab it. Just give me 2 seconds. Talk amongst yourselves. 2 seconds. Just bear with me. I think that's it. I think this is it. Sorry, folks. It is annoying that it does that by default. It just shows it straight away. How is it when you want to do something quickly? God, it's impossible to function. It just will not function, this. I'm going to cover myself. There we go. There's an image, and I'm hoping that this is question number 2. Bear with me. Okay, yeah, I got it right. So in case you can't read that, it says, and I'll make it smaller in a minute for Instagram. Who is the actress featured in this poster for controversial 1978 horror flick I Spit on Your Grave? So, were you looking at the figure of Camille Keaton, Demi Moore, Jennifer Connelly, or Drew Barrymore? And it's the I Spit on Your Grave from 1978. Bear with me, because I know that Insta are going to have a problem seeing that. There we go. Okay, cool. I've got it. Yes. I should probably turn the question off now. There's the image. Sorry I had to mess around there. Thank you, Addicted to Retro.
Pro streamers.
Okay. And if you're new and you've just joined, then I should just point out, I mean, it's obvious, don't use Google or, the old ChatGPT 4.0. Just use the old wet computer in here. Loads of you have answered. Sorry it took a while to bring that one up. Where are we? Just going to check that Instagram is still happy. Okay, cool. That's question number 2. Okay, turn that off. Marvellous. So I just have to fiddle around a little bit. Okay, cool. Right, okay. Question number 3. Which 1982 science fiction film inspired by Alien starred Demi Moore? Am I talking about Parasite, Infection, Contagion, or Host? Which of those 4 films do you think starred Demi Moore in 1982? I'm going to go get a tissue. Just bear with me 2 seconds. I'm back. Luckily, I've got some tissue. Handy. That was good, wasn't it? Okay. I'm not sure if you're talking about my nose, infection, host, parasite. No, it's hay fever. Have a look. Hi, Wayne, MC. Good to see you. Monkey Sausage just joined. Rawtastic, Wade Bridge. That sounds good. Interesting. Rawtastic. Is that raw food? If it is, I'd like to know about that. Drop me a message on Instagram. I live just down the road from Wade Bridge. Okay, so there we go. Question number 3 is done. Question number 4. Name the first gaming console to feature a Blu-ray player. Which was the first gaming console that came with the ability to play Blu-ray discs? Was it the PlayStation 2? Was it the Xbox 360? Was it the Nintendo Wii? Or was it the PlayStation 3? Let us know, team. While you all answer so diligently, I'll just give you that URL one more time. ControlAIDelete.net, the sponsor of this stream. If you've just joined, welcome. You're one of 1,225 people who are currently on my clock watching simultaneously across the internet on YouTube, on X, on Twitch, Instagram and Facebook. Simultaneously, simulcasting across the interweb. And we do this every Sunday, and it's loads and loads of fun. It's called Way of the Exploding Show. And we've done loads of great news. We've been talking about all kinds of cool stuff, including Henry Cavill's arrival as Highlander next year in a remake of the classic 80s film. That's the sort of stuff we love. We also love questions, and now that you've answered question number 4, I'll go on to question number 5. What was Codename Revolution? That was made even more dramatic by the ending of the music. Am I talking about the code name for the development of the iPod? Possibly the Xbox 360? The Nintendo Wii is a contender, surely. Or what about the Game Boy? What was codename Revolution? Thanks, Dr. Oculus, for putting the URL to the sponsor of the show in chat. Really appreciate that. Halfway through the quiz. Halfway through the quiz tonight. What quiz, I hear you ask? It's Way of the Exploding Quiz, party people. Wow, range of answers. I've really put the cat among the pigeons. There's got to be a better metaphor than that, really. A spanner in the works, the pebble in the otherwise glassy lake. Yeah, loads of you going for iPod, Wii, Xbox 360. Almost every option there in the answers. Question number 5 is done. Right, question number 6. Here we go. What other name did Officer Alex Murphy go by? Officer Alex Murphy. Demolition Man. Did you know that Demolition Man is getting a remake as well? Edgar Wright. Did you know that? The Running Man. Or is it The Running Man? RoboCop. Judge Dredd. Quick fact check. Edgar Wright's new movie. Edgar Wright. No, it's The Running Man. It was my second choice, which is a great movie. I'm surprised that we haven't seen a recent remake of Escape from New York. Unless we have and I missed it, which probably means if I have missed it, it sucked. Kurt Russell, you know, and a downed safety capsule containing the president. It's just so good, man. In a penal colony that is New York City. It's Manhattan. Well done with the answers, team. Movie heavy this week. Movie heavy this week. Not by design. Would love to see a RoboCop Judge Dredd crossover, says the cheeky angel. You do have the best ideas. They did Escape from LA, but that was in the late 90s, I think. Oh, yeah. Yeah, Escape from LA. That's right. Was that another Kurt Russell number, was it? Yeah. Ah. Oh, dude. I'm going to watch both those, I think. I'm going to watch Highlander again this week. And Escape from LA followed New York followed by Escape from LA. Right, okay, so that's question number 6, right? Question number 7. One of these has an image, so I'll get back to that. Who directed the original RoboCop film released in 1987? Was it James Cameron, Ridley Scott, Paul Verhoeven, or Michael Bay? Love this. All these tunes come from a license-free source called Epidemic Sound, if you're interested. And this tune, as you probably know, because I always get excited about it, is called Love Me or Let Go. And I put a filter so I can do that. It's a low pass filter. Or is it a high pass filter? It's a high pass filter. Oh, beautiful, beautiful track. What are we doing? Oh yeah. Yeah, I've got an image on the last question that I'll have to do at the end. Question number 7. Thanks for the answers. Thank you, Cheeky Angel, for the compliment about the musical soundtrack this evening. The Haunt and Rob are head-to-head at the moment, they reckon. We'll find out in a minute, because we're going to go back very shortly and look at the scores. But not until we've done question number 8. Which 80s star, you'll like this one, was the face of a Tiger Electronics electronic handheld game? So not just a game, but the whole little miniature console from Tiger Electronics. You remember those? With the LCD screen? MC Hammer, Bruce Willis, Sigourney Weaver, or Eddie Murphy? Ah, I love that tune. Absolutely beautiful. Question number 8. Popping over to the Instaland to make sure everyone's okay. Yeah, we've got all the answers coming in. Trob74's just joined us. Surf Trumps. Yo, dude. I saw your Surf Trumps today in the dining room. I certainly did. Liam Scorer. Good to see you too. Okay. Question number 9. Incoming, people. Hey girl, move a little closer. Does that ring a bell? If so, where do you think it's from? Karma Chameleon, Relax, Come on Eileen, or Too Shy? So I'm feeling we've got a little bit of a delay from the YouTube quarter. Nick Walker there, The Haunt, Rob H, all on YouTube watching the show tonight. And then the likes of X and Twitch, a little bit more in sync with the distribution that's going on in the cloud, which I, for argument's sake, is above my studio. And then Instagram as well. Slight delay, but all working well. Not too much of a delay on Instagram tonight, which is good. That's question number 9. And now for question number 10, I'm going to grab an image. Just bear with me. Remember not to say anything. Wait until the question comes up. Just bear with me. Don't say anything, because it can really help people if you say it to work out how confident you might be. If that makes sense. Okay, here we go. Question number 10. You saw the image for a nice long time. I'll just pull it down a little bit so you can see it a bit better. There we go. Name the band from that obscure, abstract, but very beautiful image. New Order, OMD, Joy Division, The Human League. This is a great tune, isn't it, this? I like this a lot. Love it. Some great answers in chat. This being the final question. And then we'll race back. And within 5 or 6 minutes, we'll have a race to the top with you telling us what you got out of 10. So we can see if we've got a 10 out of 10 of this week, which has happened before. Many times, actually. I want to make sure I'm giving you enough time to answer. I believe we're there, folks. As the music climbs, look at that. Transcendent tune, this, isn't it? Okay, there we go. That is the end of our quizzing. We now need simply to go back and see what the answers were. And what I want to hear, are you sounding off in chat? So with the first question, if you get it right, 1/1. I got 1 out of 1. Or if we're on the third question and you've got only 2 of them right, 2/3. Make sense? Let's go, folks. Sound it off if you got the right answer to the 1974 horror directed by Tobe Hooper that was banned on VHS in the UK until 1999. It was, of course, the Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Let me know. Yeah, I quail. That was not an easy quiz, was it? Lang, nice to have you with us from YouTube. We're just in the middle of a quiz, so it's difficult for me to answer, dude. But maybe I'll have a think and answer another time. Prof Giles, 1 out of 1. Bruce 93, 1 out of 1. 1 out of 1 for iQuail. Cheeky Angel, 1 out of 1. 0 out of 1 for M3. 1 out of 1, but sure, I did watch it way before then. Skewy Cat, Rob, 1 out of 1. Jumping across to Instagram. If you can just catch up, I will be able to read what you got out of 1. 1 out of 1 for Psychic Janet. Good start. AV Zapari just joined. How you doing? And Mark Freejack. Spud Trooper. Nice to see you too. Dino Laughing Gravy has just joined us. Ferreira Lucas. Not Ferreira Rocher. Great to see you. Okay. Good stuff. Right, so next one. Who is the actress featured in the poster that I showed you? There. So, it was a trick question because I gave you the name of the actress Camille Keaton, but it's not Camille Keaton that's featured. Believe it or not, that in the poster is Demi Moore. It's Demi Moore. Let me know if you got that right because I'll be really impressed. Yes, it was a young Demi Moore. What have we got? 1 out of 2 for Dr. Oculus. 1 out of 2 for Addicted to Retro. Any more? Did anyone get it? 1 out of 2 for Skewy Cat. Sneaky one, Poodoo Cat, wasn't it? 2 out of 2 for Prost Giles. Wow, well done. 0 out of 2 for M3. Cheeky Angel, 1 out of 2. 1 out of 2 for iQuail. Oh, good stuff. Epic. 1 out of 2 for Psychic Jane. I'm so sorry, Cheeky Angel. I cheated there, didn't I? Though Demi would have been too young to be doing that movie, I guess you mean. Yep. But that is a fact. She revealed it in an autobiography and has confirmed it in interviews. Right, next question. Question number 3. Oh. Which 1982 science fiction film inspired by Aliens starred Demi Moore? It was, of course, the rather terrible Parasite. It was awful. Parasite, let's see what you got out of 3. Come on, let's get the pace up so I can get all of you back to your real lives. I do feel like I'm not always the best timekeeper, so I don't want to overrun too much. 1 out of 3 for Addicted Retro, iQuail, Skewy Cat. 2 out of 3 for Bruce 93. Any 3 out of 3s? 2 out of 3 for Prof. Still on 0 for M3. 1 out of 3 for Puddy Cat. Any 3 out of 3s? Have we got any 3 out of 3s? Cheeky Angels on 2 out of 3. Probably not. M3 laughing away. 2 out of 3 for Rob H. Right, we're going to move on. Question number 4. Name the first gaming console to feature Blu-ray. It was, of course, PlayStation 3. I have to actually check myself then, because I do all these answers from memory. Yeah, it was the first console to use Blu-ray. I knew that. I just wanted to make 100% sure. 3 out of 4 for Dr. Oculus VR. Lots of 2 out of 4s. We've got a 3 out of 4 for Prof Giles and the Cheeky Angel. Very, very good indeed. Don't worry, I will mention your name in a minute, all of you. as we move forward. What was code name Revolution? What was the code name for Revolution? iPod, Xbox 360, Nintendo Wii, Game Boy. You know they all have these code names when they're in development, so the likes of us don't spread it around, that we know exactly what's coming. The code name Revolution belongs to the Nintendo Wii. And I know some of you got it because I saw it in chat. But I also know that some of you put down, I think you put down the Xbox 360. There are some great Alien rip-offs on YouTube, says Bruce93. Yeah, I mean, that was an unabashed, Parasite was an unabashed rip-off. You know, intended to cash in on the whole concept of a kind of alien that gestates inside the body. But little did even Demi Moore know that she was going to be the most highly paid actress only a few years later of the 1980s. A Few Good Men, amazing. G.I. Jane. 2 out of 5 for Rob H. 4 out of 5 for Cheeky Angel. 3 out of 5 for iQuail. 4 out of 5 for Prost Giles. I'm going to give all of you a big round of applause. Dr. Oculus, 3 out of 5. 4 out of 5 for Bruce. 2 out of 5. Addicted to Retro, I think. Over to Instagram. And we're still on out of 4 at the moment. Skeena Ray has just joined. Welcome, everyone, to Wave Exploding Show, sponsored by Control AI Delete, a full-length comedy feature film written by me and my buddy, being filmed hopefully in Skegness in Lincolnshire next year, if our Kickstarter can make that happen. And that's where you'll learn about it. Control AI Delete, that's the logo from the movie, .net. There we go. That makes sense. There we go. Right. Okay. Moving on to question 5. Yeah, question number 6. What other names did Officer Alex Murphy go by? Come on. It's Robocop. It's RoboCop. Oh yeah, Ghost, Cheeky Angel. Ghost is the film that made Demi Moore a superstar. Yeah, it's often that was a quirky blend, wasn't it, of kind of supernatural love story, wasn't it? It was really good. I really liked it. 5 out of 6, Bruce 93. Interesting that her future husband also did a famous sort of supernatural thriller, didn't he? You know, the old I See Dead People, you know. 5 out of 6 for the Cheeky Angel. 5 out of 6 for Prof and Bruce. 3 out of 6 for Addicted. 4 out of 6 for iQuail, Skewy Cat, Puddy Cat, and Dr. Oculus VR. And Haunt on 2 out of 6. Not bad, Haunt. M3 fighting back with 2 out of 6. 3 out of 6 for Rob H. And Frank Stay Lorraine also doing very, very well. Was at 3 out of 5. The feed is a little bit slower there. Andy Betty, nice to see you. Stephen Wingrove, good to see you too. The Photography Lover, 17,000. That's an interesting name. Okay, marvellous stuff. We've got 1,385 people watching right now on YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, X, and Twitch. I'm loving it. Question number 6. And now we reveal the answer to question number 7. So you're too late, folks, to play if you just joined. We are now going through the answers, but you can stay around because I still state the question and give you the answer, which is kind of interesting. And the answer to the director of RoboCop in 1987 is, well, it's Paul Verhoeven, isn't it? It's Paul Verhoeven all the way. It's such a Verhoeven film, isn't it? It's so rich in postmodernism and irony. You know, I'd buy that for $1. And the whole kind of like, you know, postmodern menage of and critique of advertising. That's what I was trying to get to. I couldn't get the word in my head. TV adverts, you know, Newcomb, all that stuff, and just the ultra violence of it, the shameful loss of human dignity in life that is, you know, the future vision of Verhoeven in that movie. I think has made it so memorable and so difficult to copy. I mean, I like the modern rendition of it that was more recently made, but it wasn't a patch on the early RoboCop, which, in the same way that Starship Troopers did it, was so ironic and deeply funny and deeply critical of modern life. It's just brilliant. Okay, that was question number 7. 3 out of 7 for The Haunt. M3, Rob H. 6 out of 7 for the Cheeky Angel, Prof. Giles, Bruce 93, Addicted to Retro, 4 out of 7, 5 out of 7, Putty Cat, Cheeky Angel, iQuail, Doctor, Oculus VR, Skewy Cat, Haunt's got 2 out of 6, and 3 for Rob and M3. I think I got most of you there. Frank Stay-Lorraine on a brilliant 5 out of 7. Barney Works just joined us from Instagram World. What was that? Was that 7, was it? Yeah. 8. Which 80s star was the face of a Tiger Electronics handheld game machine? How cool is this? Well, it was called MC Hammer. Can't Touch This, I think. Or You Can't Touch This, I think it was called. That was the full name of it. MC Hammer LCD game. MC Hammer, You Can't Touch This. Tiger Electronics handheld. If you got that right, you're doing well. So we're not going to get any 10 out of 10ers, which we've had a few times in the last few weeks, which always forces me to go back to the drawing board and think, how can I be devious? Well, I did it with that picture of Demi Moore, albeit taken from behind, in a film that she didn't even act in. And I'm doing it again with this one. MC Hammer, You Can't Touch This. 7 out of 8 for The Cheeky Angel. 4 out of 8 for Addicted to Retro. 6 out of 8 for iQuail. 5 out of 8 for Puddycat. 7 out of 8 for Bruise. And so many of you there. We're going to have to move quickly on. There we go. And we go to question number 9, because we really are running out of time, people. Question number 9. Hey, girl, move a little closer. You're too shiny, shy. Hush, hush, how do I? It's Too Shy, ladies and gentlemen, by Kajagoogoo. But I hope that Karma Chameleon and Relax and Come On Eileen might be romantically inclined enough and 80s enough in their poeticness to scupper your attempts to answer correctly. But let's see. Well, didn't work for all of you. 7 out of 9 for Prof. Giles. 8 out of 9 for Bruce. 6 out of 9 for Dr. Oculus. Puddycat, 6 out of 9. 8 out of 9 for the Cheeky Angel. Wow, Cheeky Angel, you are storming today. 5 out of 9 for M3. You've really recovered. My God. Really, really good. As we get to question number 10. Here we go. I'll bring up the image again. Is it there? It's there somewhere. There it is. Name the band from that image, which many, many people think represents the human heart. But apparently, it's a celestial object. And it's a radio telescope, probably from Jodrell Bank. They said in an interview I read, but it's a celestial object that's emitting its radio signal, and that is it visualized. How cool is that? And I believe the band suggested that to the album artist, and the artist then made it into what has got to be one of the most iconic album covers of all time. It's right up there with Sgt. Pepper and, you know, some of the great designs. And the answer is, or put it this way, I put new order in there to stump you. It's Joy Division. So good. So good. The cover to Unknown Pleasures by Joy Division is the answer to our final question, at which point we now dive into chat and we attempt to see if you can put in your scores, even if on Instagram, so we can get them all together. If we have a winner, or maybe two winners, it might look like 5 out of 10 for Addicted to Retro, 8 out of 10 for iQuail, 6 out of 10 for Dr. Oculus VR, 9 out of... I'm going to get there in a minute. 4 out of 9 for Rob 8, 6 out of 9 for Dr. Oculus. Oh, no. We want 10. 5 out of 10 for The Haunt. 5 out of 10 for Addicted to Retro. 5 out of 10 for Rob H. Thanks, guys. 5 out of 10 for M3. I'm going to give you a round of applause because you started so badly and then you smashed it towards the end. 7 out of 10 for Prof. Giles. Very, very good. GG's 2. Our two winners, both with 9 out of 10. Give it up, ladies and gentlemen. Big style. To the Cheeky Angel and Bruce, 93. 3. We need some kind of reverb effect, don't we? Let's do that. Oh, no, I can't do that. Amazing. Tough one this week. iQuail, I agree. I got it right. I got it just right. I like it to be tough. I prefer it when it's tough. I like to be as devious about the questions as possible. Thank you so much for joining. If you're not already on the newsletter list, please go to Control AI Delete and add yourself to the newsletter list. I write the newsletter once a week from this here table, or tomorrow it'll be on a laptop on a train. That's it. You're not in, you're not going to get any spam. I'm not going to give it to anyone else. I just want to tell you all about the amazing stuff we're doing. In the newsletter this week, I'm going to be talking about all of those rewards, putting them in the newsletter, giving you an opportunity to feed back so that you can we can get a truly memorable list of rewards for the Kickstarter for Control AI Delete that's happening in September. And that is it. The end of Where the Exploding Show is upon us, ladies and gentlemen. Until 9 p.m. next Sunday, I say to you, thank you so much. It's been brilliant. Good luck to England in the Euros. Good luck to those of you working on a tan. I hope that you're able to take advantage of the insane amount of people that are coming to your town if you live in a tourist area. Because we're breaking up. It's all happening. The schools are breaking up this week. I'm pretty sure my son's broken up already. And I hope that you don't get too hot. I hope there's a heat wave, but that you don't boil up. Because I need you here next week. Next week, 9 p.m. for more Where the Exploding Show Madness. Cheeky Angel, Rob H, Bruce93, Prof Jones, iQuail, Bruce93, Dr. Oculus, Haunt, and so many more. Addicted to Retro, iQuail, M3, Rob H, Puddycat, good to see you too. And thank you to my lovely Instagrammers, Frank Stay Lorraine, Barney, Psychic Janet. You also see dead people, I know what you mean. Okay, guys, see you same place, same time for more craziness next Sunday. Have a great week.